All right, some breaking news to bring you now. You can see it on the bottom of your screen. And Aston Villa have signed Ross Barkley on a season-long loan from Chelsea. Dean Smith has said capturing a player of Ross's quality is a real coup for our club, and I'm certain he will thrive here and improve our team. Dave, that is pretty good news for Villa fans this morning.
Great news for Aston Villa fans, great news for Dean Smith, who we know has been looking for a central midfielder to bolster the middle of the park for Aston Villa. They have started with Douglas Luiz, Conor Hourihane and John McGinn for the first two Premier League games. And Dean Smith has been looking to add depth in that position. We know they're interested in Ross Barkley. We know they're interested in Ruben Loftus-Cheek as well. Now, we said here on the programme last week that perhaps Ruben Loftus-Cheek would be a more gettable target than Ross Barkley, given that Ross Barkley had been playing a part for Chelsea already at the start of the season. But it seems like Frank Lampard has sanctioned this move to allow Ross Barkley to join Aston Villa on loan. He was on the bench last night for Chelsea, and this has obviously moved very, very quickly since then. And I think it's very good news for Aston Villa. And you have to say, perhaps Ross Barkley has seen the first two games of the season this season and thought, well, maybe I won't be in a relegation battle. Maybe that's had a part to play in his decision.
And Ade, Dave mentioned Frank Lampard there. Chelsea probably needing to trim that squad a little bit this summer.
Yeah, but I'm shocked that it's Ross Barkley that they've trimmed it with. Dave just mentioned there Ruben Loftus-Cheek. I thought that could be a guy that could be probably seeing the exit door, a loan deal, maybe even permanent. Ross Barkley has played a part this season. Yes, he's not started, but he has come on in a couple of games for Chelsea. He scored in the Carabao Cup the round before as well, a good goal. So I'm shocked by that. For Ross Barkley, I think it's a fantastic move. He probably gets more playing time, the Euros at the end of the season as well. If he does want to get into that England squad, he does need to play consistent. And I think Aston Villa give him that opportunity. So good move for Barkley, good move for Villa. Shocked, though, on Chelsea to let Ross Barkley go.
I mean, he's played 33 times for England. Had lockdown not happened in the European Championships, I think he'd played something like 8 of the 10 qualifiers for Gareth Southgate. He would have been, I say, on the plane to the Euros. It was happening here, wasn't it? Yeah. But you know what I mean. He would have been a key part of that England squad. So there's no doubt that he has got the European Championships on his mind next year. He was going into a pretty good run of form before lockdown happened, and then restart didn't quite get back to that same level. Interesting, we haven't had further clarification quite on the structure of this deal. All Villa are telling us is that it's a season-long loan. There's no mention of an option to buy at the end of the season. So perhaps he still does have a future at Chelsea. Maybe Frank Lampard has said, well, yes, have him for the season, and then we'll take him back next summer. We'll wait for any further clarification on that. But as far as we're aware at the moment, it looks like a straight loan deal.
Well, a lot of Chelsea fans seem quite surprised as you, Ade, because the responses to Chelsea's tweet that they've put out, a lot of fans simply saying, wow. But do let us know what you think. Tweet us here at Sky Sports News. Use that hashtag #TransferTalk.